Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times. Ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out, how vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
A give running left, it's McCaffrey. Room here to run. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now Purdy. This ball is caught. He's got Debo. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Here's Purdy. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Spot Samuel out near the sideline. He makes the catch. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Moody good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he returns this to the 22. And the officials here are going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Now Mahomes. And that one to the right side and incomplete. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And this one is incomplete. You look at this Niner defense. They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game, right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There haven't been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech, but I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
Purdy looking to throw. And the Chiefs are going to get him. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Purdy from the gun. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wisnowski to punt the football. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. The second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Hey, 43, 15.
Mahomes going to throw. toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The Chiefs at 1-5, really struggling here to start the year. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great play there. 35 yards.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
That's caught by Ayuk on the slant.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards for number 11.
And the throw and the catch were just fine, but against zone coverage when you run a drag route, what you're hoping for is he makes the catch and makes someone miss, and they don't there. Very difficult route to run when everyone has their eyes back towards the quarterback and they're able to see the route develop.
Connects with Kittle underneath. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
And throwing here, Purdy.
And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Purdy now to throw.
They complete it to Hill. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 25-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end. Being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block. And you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7.
Back to throw, Purdy.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And this one is right through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
The second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
2nd and 10. Purdy. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, 71 yards.
And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And they can't bring him down.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Hey, 15. My side.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Mahomes now to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. '49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now here's Mahomes. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. Gets around him. And they'll get to him short of the 1st down at about the 16. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes to throw once more. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it leads down to a field goal at 17-14. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining and not much time, we'll see how they play this. Shotgun now with Purdy. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that's caught inside the 30. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 5.
Yellow.
They'll set up to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle.
Big strides, look at him go.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year.
And the Chiefs strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And the slot man goes in motion left.
Now Purdy.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game. In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about saying defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Yellow. Hey, 57. Hey, Sunday on Sunday. 15.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Worthy. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 24-yard line.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy once again. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now it's Mahomes again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep.
Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in there.
And it'll be intercepted.
And the Niners are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So a big chance goes by the wayside there. A tough break on 3rd and goal.
Yeah, as a general rule, you know you're usually not going to win games with field goals. But in this case, they had 3 points in their pocket. I get what he was trying to do, but that's a big swing of momentum right there.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Purdy looking to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. A handoff left, McCaffrey.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Down the sideline he goes. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks him right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Eluding the pressure. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, a 10-yard touchdown run.
And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is up to 8.
Harrison Butker to kick off
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey.
And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
Three quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Here's Purdy. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle, and that's caught inside the 35.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. McCaffrey on the counter.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Throwing here, Purdy. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey.
And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Oh, boy, Christian McCaffrey shaken up. So hold everything here as they're going to take a look at it.
We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead.
Here's Guerrero on 1st down.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Let's go.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on 3rd down.
Purdy now to throw.
This one caught by Kittle. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that's a much-needed 1st down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in.
And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Back to throw, Purdy.
And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown.
Brandon Ayuk
with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the 49ers have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Let's go now.
Purdy will throw for it.
And he's going to be sacked. They came after him. He couldn't get away. And this remains a 2-point game.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And running with power here.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
That's caught right side by Worthy. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
They're enjoying a 4th quarter advantage. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Hey, rip it. Yellow, yellow.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Throwing now is Mahomes.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 39. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, 43.
Now Mahomes. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Easy. Yellow. Come back.
Back to throw. Mahomes.
That's into the hands of Worthy.
And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Mahomes to throw. That'll be caught by Rice.
And he will have a Chiefs first down. And that's the one that should seal the victory.
And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that might just seal the deal here. It makes it a two-score game with not a lot of time on the clock. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Purdy to throw.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Here's Purdy to throw.
He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Chiefs are going to take over here up near the 40.